Winchester businesses and residents are looking forward to the Dogwood Festival. However, there are still concerns that construction will not be completed in time. The city's contracted construction crew is working as fast as they can to have the sidewalks around the square passable for festival goers. The Buzz sat down with Winchester Utility Power Superintendent Chris Zimmerman to find out what work goes into powering the festival's vendors, bands, and various other attractions.
Hi, I'm Olivia Hires. We're here today with Chris Zimmerman of the Winchester Utility Company. Everyone knows that the Dogwood Festival is coming up on May the 6th. We're here to tell you about what exactly goes into getting the square prepared for the Dogwood Festival. Thank you so much for being on camera for us, Chris.
Thank you.
How many man hours is it going to take for the utility company to get ready for the Dogwood Festival?
Typically, every year we the guys in the electric department usually start about a week prior to the festival, week or 10 days, and examine all of the electrical components that it takes to supply the electricity around the festival, and go over and make sure everything's in working order, and then about 5 days before the festival starts, the meter centers that we use to actually feed to the sites are installed, and they're inspected every year by the state electrical inspector to make sure that everything is safe and in compliance, because of their location relative to the public that's around all of this equipment. This year, and it varies from year to year depending on the size and number of vendors and things like that, but this year we're installing 8 different 200 amp services around the festival grounds, if you want to call it that, and one 400 amp. So the actual main stage area itself actually has 600 amps worth of electricity that it takes for all of the lighting and the sound system and things like that. Then the day before the festival starts, we go around and set off sawhorses that actually has the different receptacles needed for the vendors to actually plug their equipment into, and set all those out. And usually there's anywhere, again, depending on the number of vendors and their needs, we can set out 15, 20, 25 of those that feeds off of the meter centers. And so about a week or 10 days is what it usually takes us to have that taken care of.
Just some basic arithmetic in my head here. That's about 3,200 amps provided to the various vendors and musicians.
Correct. And a lot of of course, the big usage again, as I mentioned, was the main stage area, and then the area around the square itself where all the cooking vendors are, because all the fryers and things like that definitely pull a lot of amperage. The kids zone can, depending what they're having on a particular year, can pull a large load as well if they have a lot of the big blow up bouncy houses, things like that. So
about how many feet, how many miles of cables do you provide for this event?
It's not really as much as you would think, because of the way that a lot of our normal day-to-day power infrastructure is around the festival grounds that we're able to just basically feed right off of anyway. So it's not a huge amount. So not like you might think.
I'm Olivia Hires, and this has been a Buzz Moment.